Hello guys, and welcome to my channel, Crown of Glory here. Today I'll be reviewing my AERYN 21 wig. So it's been 6 months since AERYN 21 sent me my wig. When I received my wig, and by the way, this wig is in deep wave in the 20-inch, and this is a lace frontal wig. So all around here is lace. All of this is a frontal, and this is actually my first frontal. I never wore a frontal before. I wore different wigs before, but just closure wigs, and in the past I wore beauty supply store wigs. So this is my first every time working with any type of frontal. I never worked on a frontal on any of my clients because if you look at my channel, you see that most of the tutorials are braids. I specialize in braids. I don't only do braids, but majority of my clients get braids. So I never had to really worry about doing a frontal. And to be honest, I never really wanted to do a frontal. I always wanted to do a frontal wig though. My mom, she always wore a frontal wig, and I always thought they looked so cute, the curly ones. I would always say that I wish I could wear them because if you guys have seen my tutorial or you watch my videos, I have a very low hairline. You can't really tell today. One of my next videos, I'll show you guys an updated way of how I lay my frontals because it looks a lot more natural now. When I did the first how to apply the AERYN 21 wig for beginners for low hairline, it came out pretty nice, and I was just wearing it in the middle, but I need to cut a little bit more lace and make it blend with my skin a little more so I could be able to wear it in the side part. So I was able to do that, and now I can wear side parts as well because at first I didn't really know what I was doing too much. I found the best way I could, and it did work out, but the wig was looking better in the middle part, but now I can wear side part or middle part. So hopefully I'll get that video out. I have to record it so you guys can see how I do it. So if you want to make it look like this, you want this type of look, but you have a low hairline, you feel like you can't achieve it, I'm going to show you how to do that. And hopefully I'll be reviewing some more wigs in the future so I can show you how I'll cut it and do it. So yeah, this is the deep wave in 20 inches, and I received it in the color natural. So natural is a dark brown, so that's how I received it. I eventually colored it, and I'll get into that in a little while. So let's go into the pros and the cons and the different features of the wig. So like I said, the wave or the curl pattern is deep wave. So this is a very, very beautiful curl, and I used a different product on my hair today, so it came out more like a Spanish wave, which I'm actually really loving. Like, it's more piecey with the way that I did it. I didn't apply the product differently, but I applied a different product, so it did make it come out more like this, and I really do like it. It gives you know, Spanish girl curls really pretty. But if you decide to brush the hair down, like more, make it more tame, it becomes more of an Indian curl pattern, more of like an Indian deep, you know, like an Indian wavy texture. So you'll get a nice deep ripple wave, kind of like Shelly's hair, like Shelly the singer slash dancer from TLC, her curl pattern. But I'm liking it like this as well. I really like it like this. It fits my face. I love hair that's a little bit fuller. That looks better on my type of face because I have a fuller type of face. So I'm really loving this side part and this here, you know, this curl pattern like this. And I really loved it when I would brush it down and wear it in the middle part. That looks really pretty as well. So the curl pattern is very beautiful, very consistent. I didn't have to worry anything with the curl pattern. Now let's move on to the porosity. So and I'm not sure if people ask these different questions about weave and wigs, but I decided to add them in. I would say that the porosity is high. I didn't do a porosity test, but it receives the water, but the hair does dry really fast. So when you're working with this wig, you want to apply the water really fast to the hair. So I would recommend to use a 360 sprayer. If not, you can use a regular spray bottle, but work fast, or you can work in sections. So you can do this section, spray it all down, then brush it, then work the other section, brush it, and then apply the products of your choice that you want. So that would be my recommendations for this wig when applying, you know, because it's best to wear this wig wet. I did wear it brushed out too. It comes out really pretty, like if you wear it like curly the first day and it's like wavy, and then you brush it out, it comes in a nice pretty deep wave. And then if you brush it out even more, it comes out a little poofy, and then you can apply wand curls too. So the hair is really beautiful. It's not kinky, but it does get a little poof to it. You can add nice curls to it, and it's a nice hair texture too. If you want to have versatility, you want to wear wavy, curly, you want to add your own type of curls, and you want to wear it flat iron, this is really good. Now I'm pretty sure if you get like really curly hair, you can still do that, but this will be a lot easier to flat iron. Okay, let's talk about shedding. Everybody wants to know about shedding when it comes to weaves and wigs. So this does shed a bit. It sheds moderately, I would say. It doesn't shed like excessively, like oh my god, but I do notice shedding, of course. And then if you do let this hair get tangled up a lot, it will shed more. So be careful not to let it get too tangled up. So try not to wear it to bed all the time. I do wear mine to bed because I could get lazy like that, or I could just be really busy, you know, because I'm a hairstylist. Waking up in the morning in a rush, and you don't have enough time to like lay your wig down right, or you know, because you have to apply different products, you have to apply, you know, freeze it down. If you don't wear glue, if you have a hairline like mine, I do not recommend that you use any type of bonding glue, because you'll pull out your edges, because all of this is underneath is my edges. So I only use freeze spray, and I use the Got To Be kind. I only use those type of products to lay the wig down. I do not use any type of glue. So if you have a hairline like mine, like I said, I wouldn't recommend that you use glue. A lot of times you won't have time to do that. I know I don't have the time every single time. So sometimes I do sleep with the wig on, but you want to try not to do that too much. And then if you do, you want to protect the hair. So maybe divide it into 2 sections like this, and then put it into 2 braids, and then put your bonnet on, or your scarf. It's best to wear a bonnet, I would say, because you know the hair will have enough room. But if you only have a scarf, you can wear a satin scarf. So yeah, I noticed that it sheds more when the hair is tangled, but it just sheds moderately, like you know most weaves do. Okay, let's move on to the lace. So I would say that the lace is pretty durable. I did notice some stretching over time, so even after I cut it a little bit more to make the hairline a little bit more natural, I did end up having to cut a little bit more off. And then also with the lace, it's already pre-bleached and plucked, but you can, if you want, bleach it again, because you can, if you get really close, you can notice knots, because this is just a regular lace. It's not HD lace or anything like that, and all those other special laces. It's not like that. It's regular lace. So yeah, but it's a pretty thick lace. It's not thin lace like HD and all those special types. So that's what I have to say about the lace. And now let's go on to coloring the hair, like the ability for it to color. So I did color this hair. It came in natural, which is a dark brown, like I said earlier, and I colored it this wine type of red, raspberry, whatever you want to call it, a deep red, not too bright. So I feel like this is perfect for the fall. It's very pretty in person, and it took the color really well. I actually processed the hair twice, because one color that I used, the Red Hot by L'Oreal High Color, that wasn't bright enough. It wasn't, that color wasn't the shade that I was expecting it to be, so I processed it again. I did not use any bleach on the hair, but I'm pretty sure you can. You just want to make sure that you don't leave the bleach in too long, because it can fry the hair if you leave it in too long, and it can over time cause the curl pattern to loosen up, and if you don't want that, I wouldn't recommend it. So if you do bleach, I recommend not covering the bleach. Like, don't use any foils if you can, or any baggies or processing caps, so that the hair doesn't fry. As far as regular permanent color, it colors really well, and the curl pattern is still here. And if you want to see how I achieved this beautiful color, then check out my video of how I colored it. I'll link it in the description, and I'll have it up here. I plan on doing a flat ironing video. It's September now, so I do want to see how this hair will look straight. I'm pretty sure it's shrink easy, like I said, but to see how it's going to look, it'll be really pretty. So yeah, watch out for that. Okay, tangling. It does get tangled. I will say that. It doesn't get tangled too much all around if you're just wearing it, but back here in the nape area, it does get tangled. So you want to be careful of that. You want to make sure it's a little tangled right here, right now in the back, because I didn't know that I had my hair tucked into my jean jacket. But yeah, if you sleep in it, it'll get tangled back here, and if you're wearing you know, it can get tangled from rubbing on the back of your clothing. So you want to be careful of that. You want to make sure every day that you're thoroughly detangling the hair from ends to roots. So you don't want to start from the root or you'll pull out a lot of hair. You want to go from the ends and brush and work your way up, and pay attention to that nape area. I actually recommend, before you even put it on your wig, to like spray your wig down and brush it out and put all your products in, and then put it on, so it'll already be done for you. And then at the end of the night or the end of the day, brush it again so you make sure you get all those tangles out. Let's talk about products. What products are good for this hair? In my opinion, this hair responds really well to products that aren't that expensive. I haven't used super expensive products on this hair. When I shampoo this hair, I use the Observer conditioner, and I like to deep condition with that. It works really good as a deep conditioner. And then for styling, I like to use the Garnier from Teeth leave-in conditioner, Sleek and Shine, that line, the green. I like to use that leave-in conditioner, and then on top of that, I like to use mousse. I personally like to use the same mousse that I do for braids. What is the name of it? I can't remember the name of it, but I'll like put a picture or something in here. I even like the VO5. It was a VO5 mousse that I used in a red container. That worked really well as well. So that worked really good actually. And then let me show you guys. Hold on. And then I also like this product. So this is the Jane Carter Twist and Lock, and I use this not even on purpose. I actually got this from my grandmother. Don't judge me. She gave this to me, and I use Jane Carter's products. I love a lot of her products, but my grandmother, she likes to use the other one. I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically a butter, and you'll like scoop it out and rub it in your hands. Like, it's made out of shea butter. Shea butter is like the main ingredient, and she thought this was it, but it wasn't. And she knows that I do, like, you know, a lot of natural styles, so she had gave this to me. So I'm pretty sure this would be like $20 if you go to a regular beauty supply store. So it's the Jane Carter Twist and Lock moisturizing butter, and it smells so good. It's moisturizing, but it doesn't make your hair greasy. In my opinion, I don't feel any grease or any residue, and it gives you a nice shine, and it gives you definition. So I really like this on this hair. I wonder how this would work in my natural hair. It probably work good like if I'm doing a wash and go, if I use this as a base and then put something else on top, since my hair is a lot more coily, like it's a lot tighter than this. But this is how it looks. That's the consistency. It's like a lotion type of consistency, kind of like a lotion. Pudding is a good way to, it's like a pudding consistency, but it smells really good. It smells like citrus, like lemons. It smells really good. My sister, she loves the way this smells. She actually wanted to use this on her hair because she was saying products that she was using, she didn't like the way it made her weave smell, so she asked, can she use some of this on the hair, and she did. And then once she did that, I decided to use this on my wig, and I love the way it came out. And it smells really good too. It smells like lemon, so if you like a citrus scent, like, I'm not even really big into citrus scents, but this smells really good. You smell citrus and maybe a little bit of cake notes. So this is really good on the wig as well, but you know, don't use too much. So the wig is pretty easy to wear and it's easy to apply. So this is a good beginner frontal wig. So if you ever want to try a frontal wig and you don't really know what you're doing and you want to do it yourself, or your stylist is trying to learn how to do frontals, this is a good brand and this is a good type of wig to try, because it's already pre-plucked and it's already pre-bleached, so you don't have to do too much work. You just want to cut the lace into your, you know, to fit your face and to fit your hairline. it's going to be a little bit lower than your hairline if you have a regular hairline. That's the only thing you'll have to do, and then you'll use bonding glue, or you'll use freeze spray to lay it down, or you can use some type of holding gel to hold it in place. So yeah, it's pretty easy to apply, and if you want to see how I applied it initially, you can check out my video. I'll put it in the description box. So yeah, it's pretty easy to wear, and it's easy to apply. And then let me talk about the other aspects. So it's pretty easy, but on the flip side, it is a little time consuming. Like I said, I sleep in it sometimes because all the time I don't have time to wake up in the morning and lay this down. And then if I do, it'll just, sometimes it won't look like this as good as how it looks now. It'll just like, you know, I'll just spray the freeze spray and blow dry it and then be out or whatever, and try to like camouflage where, you know, you can see the difference between the lace and my skin. So it's not a get up and go type of wig, in my opinion, because you have to lay it down every day, or at least every other day. Sometimes I would do it one day and then I could get away with wearing it the same way the next day if I slept in it. All I would have to do is like lay my edges down a little bit. But I noticed when you do that more than once, you will see some caking. So on your lace, you'll see like some little white specks, like it'll look ashy and it won't match your skin or your face. So it's not, it's pretty time consuming in my opinion. That's the only con that I really have. And I guess it's also because I'm not super used to, you know, like frontals and things like that. I'm more of like a natural type of girl. But I would recommend this type of wig for a beginner wants to try this style out, and people that's not super busy. Like, you don't have to be up on the go. You have more of your own schedule. If you're a busy woman and you have to be to work at a certain time every day, like if you're working in corporate, go to your stylist all the time, and your stylist knows how to do frontals. So if you want to go to her like every couple of weeks for her to lay it down for you, or however long it lasts when you lay it down with like bonding glue, if you're like that type of person, then you can go ahead and get this type of wig, or I would recommend that you would get this type of wig. It's up to you. If you're not a person that's like super busy every single day, then this is perfect for you. But even though I can make my own schedule, I do make my own schedule. I am normally really busy, normally rushing in the morning because it just naturally takes me a long time to get ready in the morning anyway. And then I always try to catch up on sleep. So I'm always always rushing to get ready in the morning. So this isn't always good for me for every single day. So after this, I am going to keep on wearing it because I do love this wig, but this will be popping out more like on special occasions, and I can lay it down to make it look like this. And I don't have to worry about rushing. I could just like do one of my other styles when I'm like, if I'm having a busy week, I could just go to another style that'll keep me up. That's why I like wearing braids, because I can just wake up and go. So I'll have my hair braided for about a month. I can just wake up, refresh my hair a little bit, put a little edge control, well, a little gel on my edges, and be out. I don't have to worry about doing all of this, but I really do love the wig. And I would say it takes me about, if I'm just doing it like just to make it look decent, it takes me, excluding from wetting the hair down just to lay down the lace, it takes me about 10 minutes. And then if I want it to look really nice, where I'm like laying down the lace, making sure I put, you know, little makeup on it, and to do the baby hairs. I don't have any baby hairs on it today, but if I'm doing that, and you know, if I'm doing that, that's about 20 minutes. And then if you add me, you know, spraying the hair down, tangling it, and adding the product, that'll be about 30 minutes. And I don't have that all the time. But I overall really love this hair, and I definitely would recommend this if you're a beginner, and if you have a good amount of time on your hand every day, or if you want to wear a wig like this on a special occasion, like it's your birthday, or you're going on vacation, or you're going to like a wedding or something, or your anniversary, I would recommend this. So you guys, that's everything that I have to talk about for the review for my AERYN 21 wig. Like I said, I had this wig for 6 months. If you have any additional questions that I did not for things that I did not discuss in this video, then leave a comment down below, and make sure to like this video if you found it informative, or if you like this type of video or content. And also do not forget to subscribe. Okay, I will see you in my next video. Look out for the other content that I have coming soon. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.